So, this is going to be the Ipswich Town review, and I have friends with me. Say hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello, friends.
We're not going to do the usual thing that we do where we do second and third half and stuff like that. I don't want to put you through the torture.
Why would we want to? Look at what happened.
Yeah. I don't want to put you through the torture, but we just had our backside handed to us in a very spectacular way. And I'm now very worried now because 6-0 wasn't what I was expecting. I expected that against Leeds. I didn't expect it against Ipswich.
I didn't expect it against Leeds either, to be honest. I wouldn't have expected it in general to concede 6. It kind of reminds me of when you lost your head against Huddersfield, but it's even worse because it was consistently poor over a match.
Yeah.
And I can see a lot of people slating into Danny for the lineup and that sort of thing, but it's a case of I put on Twitter myself that I think he's had a squad that's been overperforming, right? And I think he's got the best out of what we've currently got. And when their heads go down and they switch off, this is what we see.
Yeah. I think when you look at this lineup, Beadle, Iorfa, Whitbray, Bernard, Johnson, Volt, Bannon, Paveda, Masaba, Gasserman, Gassama, Ugbo, Dawson, Palmer, Ballantine, Femero, Diaby, Mobo, Diaby, Wilkes, Smith, and Cadamartri. You look at that.
Can I have a look at that? Thank you.
You look at that, you think that's quite a strong lineup. You say that's very attacking.
People were moaning about the back four. Right,
yeah.
That's what people were moaning about. For me, Volks was off the pace today.
Yeah,
and that was a big thing in the first half. You can question the back four, but if you look at the actual personnel, Iorfa, Awekwe, Bernard, they're the 3 defenders you want in this squad no matter what. So it's not like, yes, okay, the formation might play a part in it, but 6.
Yeah.
6 goals. I was expecting maybe a 2-1 result. I wasn't expecting a 6 drubbing.
No.
Like,
all the goals were very just poor defensive lapses. Every single one of them.
Lapse in concentration, or the heads were down, and they were ball. The amount of ball watching today was doing my head in. They weren't watching the man that they were supposed to mark whatsoever. It was just chasing. It was literally like watching a year 7s versus year 11s, to use that comparison that loads of people do.
And the thing they got,
it was just chasing the ball around like headless chickens.
7 to 10 minutes, we looked good. We looked like they went it off. The only person who comes out of the game with a bit of fat, you look at going great, you look better. It's Paveda.
Yeah.
He had a game where he was playing really well, but he doesn't have anyone else.
He got injured.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the situation is going to be from that. So it's a case of we have got a couple of quality players that we have brought in January to try and lift the squad. But the squad, I've got hiccups. Oh, this is an old thing, isn't it? The squad is such a... I just think they were overperforming, and I might get slated for that because I know people are like, somebody actually on Twitter said that's a bit of a deflection sort of thing. But I'm trying to do the fact that I can see people losing their heads about Danny Roll, and he got it wrong in terms of, yes, it's embarrassing getting beat 6-0, but for me, it's been the players all season because we've seen the consistency of players doing things under managers, and no matter what the situation is, the players have underperformed in certain situations, and this game was the epitome of that for me. And what we need is not to lose our heads completely. The saving grace is the points around us.
Yeah,
the games around us have really gone for us. We're still a point from safety. It's a point or 2 points.
It's a point to 2 points from safety,
which is mad.
But the stupid thing is we're now minus 31 goals.
We now need to do it on points. We
can't do it any other way.
Yeah.
And for me, the other thing that you've got is you look at the times of the goals, 49 minutes, so 10 minutes pretty much after kickoff, but not even that, really. You look at them getting it on the 80th, so heads are gone, and then in the 90th. The problem you got, you look at that result and you go, Danny originally was probably looking at having a bit of a time off.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that now.
No.
He's now not going to have that rest because you can tell he's the kind of manager that analyses everything. And if something's not gone right, he'll dwell on it until he fixes it.
Yeah. Let's be honest, we expected to get nothing out of these 2 fixtures. We set out, but if we were going to get anything like a point, we thought we might get it from Ipswich. And the fact is we've been done 6-0. So it's a case of you need a reassessment there, but it is not the end of the world. No. It's a case of we have got huge fixtures coming up against teams around us. I've been saying it all season. We are not losing against the teams around us at the minute. We're losing to the teams you would expect, apart from Huddersfield. You'd expect us to lose against these teams that we are losing against. That's the only time we're losing.
Look at what we
at
did
the minute.
near Christmas. It was Coventry, Southampton. At the time, they were both first and second in the form table.
Yeah.
Who have we just played who are first and second in the form table?
Leeds and Ipswich.
Yep.
They're up there for a reason. And the thing is, you've got to reset.
Yeah, and it's the start. Again, we can come back to it all the time, but we wouldn't be saying
We will
this
talk more in depth on the Talking Wednesday podcast as well, because the lads have been here to do a special. But I thought I'd get in on this one as well, because it's still quite raw. And we all got the full time thing and went 6.
We were absolutely livid.
I'll tell you what, let's wrap this up in a second and spend an hour ranting about, maybe an hour, about what, probably not an hour, I don't think we'll go that long, about what we can actually feel right now and let it all out. And that'll be hitting your feeds on Tuesday as the normal podcast. But Jesus Christ.
Subscribe to Dex Dirty Box.
Oh, yes, please do that.
I'm off camera, by the way. Hello,
What
I am
is your
here.
channel? Because you've got like 2.
I've basically, because I did that one video about Chancery and people liked it, so I was like, I'll start a Wednesday channel.
Plug it then.
Yeah, so it's called Worko's Wednesday Waffle. That's what it's called.
You could have not waffled when you actually told us about the
Yes,
channel
I know.
and just said you've got the channel.
But I've got a Wednesday channel called Worko Waffle.
Go and subscribe to it. It's got no videos on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
subscribe to him. He's got no video. Make him happy. He needs the validation.
He need-
Thank you for watching.
Thank you
and
for
we'll see you in
watching.
the next one.